that Miami has lost have been by double figures. They fought tonight. This one rims around.
I don't know how that doesn't fall. NC State got a real opportunity here.
A sea of red in this building, hoping for a bucket. And Zoe Brooks delivered it with a chef's kiss.
For that time, the official looked at Tricia Cullip because they knew that she was going to call timeout to advance the ball.
Some time may have been taken off of the clock before that or after the timeout was called. We'll see if they put more time on, but what a fun one we have here. We'll be back. This has been a game that has delivered in so many ways. You're looking at what a win would mean for both teams. How about Miami getting their first win against an AP top team since January of 2024? And of course it was against NC State.
Well, and Wes Moore, only one other coach actively has more wins in women's college basketball than Wes, and that's Gino Auriemma. So he's been in this situation before with his team. They work on situational offense late game. They got to get a stop right here on the defensive end.
How about over the past 5 years, NC State also ranked 7th in win percentage, only trailing Stanford that's in the ACC. Haley Cavender pulls up, nothing there. They still have time left. Do you foul?
You play good D right here. You have time.
Haley Cavender, 14 points in the second half, 20 overall.
There are fouls to give. Miami doesn't have any fouls in this quarter. But you want to play good D right here. You got to get a rebound.
Wes Moore calls the timeout.
I can't believe Miami has no team fouls. And if the board is right, they have two team fouls. I'm sorry.
Fouls. NC State does not have team fouls.
So Coach Cullip has a decision to make here. Does she want to commit any fouls to make it difficult for NC State with 8 seconds on the shot clock? It's an interesting situation to be in. Or you can play really good defense right here. But if I'm NC State, I am inbounding the basketball on a direct feed to the post or something below the free throw line to make it really challenging if Miami does decide to foul. Plus, that gives me a chance to catch it in the scoring area and to be closer to the basket for an offensive rebound.
Both teams with 3 timeouts left. Some wheel here is James not being fouled. 3 on the game clock. Sanaya Rivers off the mark, and a timeout quickly by Miami, and the advancement with 4 seconds left in this ball game. So as they step aside, we'll do the same, but promise action after the break.
Back in Raleigh, 4 seconds left in the game. NC State with a 2-point lead. Miami timeout to advance the basketball. Miami with 2 timeouts remaining. NC State doesn't have any fouls. They have fouls to give right here. On the inbound, I would consider fouling. I would consider fouling and make Miami have to continue to bring the ball in bounds. And right now, .3, at least .3 has to come off the clock every time they inbound it. So you've got 4 opportunities to take the clock down. If I'm Miami, I'm doing what I said to do for NC State. I'm inbounding it in the scoring area. Direct feed to the block if I can, and then if I can get Cavender on a curl, I'm trying to do that. But if I'm NC State, if they dribble down, I foul. On the dribble up, I do not foul them, because then they can get into the scoring motion, shooting motion.
Another timeout called for Miami. Usually you see what the other team is going to set up, but it didn't take much time before calling that second timeout.
I think they want to be crystal clear right here on their sideline out of bounds. And remember at the beginning of the game, we talked about situational offense and why it was so important. And you're seeing here why it's important. I'm definitely fouling if I'm NC State, but you have to practice this. And you have to know how to foul in these situations. But I'm also telling the officials, I'm trying to foul.
That's a great point. Having that communication, especially with speedy, quick guards.
Isaiah James on Haley Cavender.
Doesn't take the switch. Playing straight up. Haley Cavender gets all the way to the rim. It's short. Had the look, not enough in the leg. And how about 14-0 for the Pack at home?
I've seen tremendous relief, not celebration by NC State, and incredible disappointment by Miami. What an incredible finish. I think Isaiah James is trying to foul right here. That's a foul. Yet Cavender gets to the rim. What an incredible job, Haley Cavender. What a game, and she just leaves it short.
What a game for Miami as well. They do drop down to 13-11, so have dropped the last 3 games. They will see Florida State in their next matchup, but North Carolina moves on and gets another 20-win season as they advance to 20-4 after this win. And we'll see North Carolina, another ranked opponent, and a gauntlet in front of them for top 25 teams. What an impressive win for the Pack.